Longjo Olympian TV is where we bring you breaking news, announcements, events, and interviews from Longjo Middle School here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
This is Zion Gonzalez from Longjo Olympian TV. We are here at the Fitchburg Historical Society with Executive Director Susan Navarre. Ms. Navarre, could you tell us briefly about who Arthur Longsjo was?
Well, Arthur Longsjo was an Olympian athlete who was born in Fitchburg in 1931. His family were Finnish immigrants, and Finland is very far north, where it's very cold and there's a lot of snow, so they do a lot of winter sports. And so when he was young, he started out by doing speed skating, that is racing on ice skates. And he did that when he was a kid and when he was a teenager. And as he was training for it, he started bicycle riding for training too. He did running and bicycle riding. And as he got older, he started competing in bicycle races too, and he ended up being a championship athlete who competed in both the Winter Olympics in Italy and also the Summer Olympics in Australia. In fact, he's the only person in history that competed in both Olympics in the same year. And now that they've changed the Olympics so that the winter and the summer are in different years, no one will ever be able to match that record. And so he was, as I say, he was a championship athlete, but when he was very young, when he was in his 20s, when he was 26, he was tragically killed in a car accident when he was coming back from a race in Canada.
What are some of his achievements?
Well, as we said, he made it to the Olympics, and he won many, many different races that he participated in. He won a 500-mile race in Canada that went all around Quebec, and then he won also one that was in one day. He went 165 miles from Quebec to Montreal, and it's because he was a national champion like that he ended up competing in the Olympics. And he also ended up being honored in the Ice Skating Hall of Fame, the Speed Skating Hall of Fame, I should say, in the United States, and also the American Bicycle Racing Hall of Fame. So he's been famous for quite a while.
What kind of influence has he had on the city of Fitchburg?
Well, there's a lot of influence. Because he was such a championship athlete, and bicycles have always been really important in Fitchburg. Fitchburg was a place where bikes were manufactured and where there was a lot of bicycle racing. And so when he became an Olympic and champion bicycle racer, he brought people together to all cheer for him as an Olympic sports hero. And then when he died so young, then everybody came together again to be so sad that he had passed away. And so they wanted to make sure to remember him. So they named the school after him. And they also ended up founding a bike race that's very important. People come to compete in that race from around the country and even around the world. And so that bike race happens every year. And so people remember his name, and it brings new people to Fitchburg to participate in the bike race. Also, there's a monument up for him on the Upper Common so that people remember who he is. And I think maybe most important, or one of the very important things, is that his family were immigrants and everybody came together to cheer for him at once. And so it was a chance that these Finnish immigrants, that everybody saw them as heroes and or saw him as a Finnish hero as well as a Fitchburg hero.
Well, that's all the time we have. We would like to thank Ms. Navarre and the Historical Society for allowing us to come down here. Tune in to us next time for Longjo Olympian TV. This is Zion Gonzalez, only here on FATV.